That's the way to do it live. Yeah, fish on before we can do anything. Let me turn it, guys. I already got a fish. Can't even get live today. That's a good thing, right? That's how to start a hello. That's how to get on Kevin Lincoln's blooper reels. How to do that. Give me a second here. All right. That's how you start a live, guys. Nice Crab Orchard Lake channel cat. I couldn't even get the thing going, and he grabbed the line and took off the middle of the lake with it. He makes number 2 for today. The old spawned out male. Look, he's got that big old mouth going on. Haha. Ernie, I caught one a minute ago. I've got it in the cooler already. I'll show you. I got a small sandwich cat in there already. This one's going to go back in the water though. Alright, never a bad thing when you can go live and hook up right there. That'd probably be the only fish I catch. What's that? Let's see if we can get everything going here, guys. Mo Creek, Ernie Brown, Chris Elsleton. Seeing who all was in here. If you're in here, say hi. I can't. I know the wind has got to be killer, guys. That cold front's moving in on us, and it's the wind's picking up. We're gonna get back out there. That's the second fish. There's the first one I caught today. I caught him right as soon as I got here. Now that's an eater cat. That's a good old eater cat. So I shoved him in the bait bucket. Caught that fish there. Same spot I did the other one. Let's get repainted. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll get back to chat. I'll show you guys this. I started hooking these shad heads a different way. I seem to be hooking up a whole lot better. I'm running that hook in and running it out of the top of him just like he's a jig body. And man, with that whole throat of that hook being open, I'm hooking up good. wouldn't catch anything today, guys. These shad are old. They're almost a week old. Up by the, I've got both of them up there by the shore, guys. We're doing that. Let's see here. So you guys, can you hear me okay, or is the wind noise like completely atrocious? Because I figure the wind noise is probably pretty bad right now. Oh, thanks, Dan. We'll go run and grab a iced tea out of the truck. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the rod. Jim, I'm at, hey Chunky Cats. Jim, I'm at Crab Orchard Lake. I'm out here at the Wolf Creek boat ramp area. Nice little cut right here. That seems to be, every once in a while, this little spot right here is a good spot to Jim, it's worth trying out. There's definitely some nice channel cats in here. These are the two I've had so far today are good eater size. You know, that one was a little on the big side, but there are some real quality channel cats come out of this lake, and some big flatheads too if you can get on them. I don't have much luck. Country boy, let's see, Mike Turner, what's going on, brother? See who else, if I missed anybody. If I missed you, I say sorry. Here, Sir Fins, Chunky Cats. Man, I need an eel. I wish I had an eel. I would fish with one right now, just for just in honor of Chunky being in my stream. I would put an eel on here. These fish never seen one, but I'd try to catch fish on one. I wanted to go out today and take the boat out and everything else, but I spent the first part of the morning. I know you love eel, Chucky. Yep, Tangled with Catfish Extreme Series spinning rods. I bought those rods from Nathan Beasley there, country boy. He 2 or 3 years ago put them for sale on one of the local catfish things, and he lived right here in town, and I picked him up for a good deal, and I keep catching fish on him, which is funny because he always tries to buy them back from me. But they're definitely these cats. I really almost wish I took the boat out today just because of these two cats that I've caught have both been within about 5 feet of the shore. So if these things have moved up on the bank, they get fun up here when they get up on the bank. I don't know if they'll want to. It's going to surprise me if the one on the left picks up anything, because it's right over there by the boat ramp and everything else. So I don't know that it's going to do anything for us, but I'm kind of limited on where I can by the bank the other day. Mad Catter, it's getting there. Let me, I'll spin it around here. Hold on a second. All right. Mad Catter, you saw it the day after, and obviously it's healing pretty quick on me. But for those of you that don't know, I had an incident Saturday morning. I wish I had a really good story, like wish I had a really good story that I could say, like, oh, I don't know, a sinker hit me or a blue cat slapped the tar out of me or something, but it really wasn't. I was running behind and running through the house wearing socks, and thought I was like 12 again. And country boy, yes it is. That is, let's see if I can get this. I had a real good angle. There it goes. I don't know why that jumped in. All zoomed a second ago. Yeah, country boy, that is the Bankmaster Pro from Monster Rod Holders. And I actually use those corner tees. I used them on my bayliner there for the longest time till I got my multi-bars. And so I would move that corner tee between the... I'm digging this new phone, Chunky. I bought that Galaxy S20, and the camera on it is just phenomenal. But and don't know who that was. Let's see who else got it there. Williamson County coming through here. We need another fish. That's pitched way up there. I'm gonna try something. Probably make a big snag is what I'm getting ready to do. We'll try it. Got us a stick. No live stream is complete without a stick fish. Out here, guys, I couldn't find my bait knife. Realized I hadn't brought my pocket knife, so I ended up having to get in the toolbox of the truck and get a utility knife, which seems to be working, but obviously it's less than ideal here. So let's see if we can show off that knife. All right, I'll show off my knife. There's my bait knife of the day, guys. A Master Force, rusty old blade, nasty. Probably it has some blades in storage that are probably rusty too. They're not too bad. But you know what? It's sharp and it's cutting them, and that's all that matters. Fish don't care. Fish don't care about a little tetanus. Try both of those up on the bank for a minute. Fins and fines. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Chris, I usually have a pocket knife on me. I usually keep a multi-tool in the truck. I just somehow all that stuff is migrated out of my truck, and Just hasn't made its way back in, so it's one of those. I got out here today, it was like, wow, I'm really missing a bunch of stuff. Try out my polar bear. Well, you know, polar bear, Michael Murillo's in here. Hey, Michael. We'll see if we can get another couple cats before this rain comes in. I don't know how long we're going to have before it does, but let me go get my power bank here real quick. I just made me a cool one today. All right, it's really not a power bank, but that's the battery box and deep cycle battery out of my Jumbo. I added a 12-volt port to the lid today, so we're gonna try it out, see how it works. I've got a USB port thing to put on the other side. Dinner is done. Pizza subs. Ooh, that sounds good, Ernie. Ernie's talking good food. That's how I get my attention. And I haven't seen the rule come down yet, but I'm betting that next year there's a rule that says Ernie and I aren't allowed to like sit next to each other when we all go out at Mendota. So I have a tendency to get in trouble. Turn on fast charging. Yeah, turn on. Cool. Don't look at the pic I posted. I'll have to do that. I'm still in Facebook jail. I've got like a week left in Facebook jail. Anybody ever get put in Facebook jail? I have, all the time. It was 3 times. You know what's bad, Chris, is I got put in there right before my birthday. So I got out on like the 25th of April and was back in. It was back in on the 2nd of May. I didn't make it a week that they put me back in for another 30 days. And it's supposed to come out here about another 7 days, something like that. It said it's going to come out, but at the same time, it's like they've already hit me 2 or 3 things from like 2 years ago, so I'm thinking that they're just going to keep extending this for as long as they can. This one wasn't even for anything. Heck, it was funny. It was a picture of R. Lee Ermey from the movie Full Metal Jacket, and they said it was nudity, and gave me 30 days for it being nudity. But who knows? Double standards. Leroy Honeycutt, what's going on? We're in here. We've caught 1 fish so far right at the beginning of the live stream, guys. I don't really know if anybody was logged in to see that fish take down or not. I don't know if it was streaming yet at that point, but man, it's pretty out today. Can't take that away from it. It is pretty out today. We got a real solid southeast wind though. mean, it's probably, I don't know, probably 10 mile an hour continuous. It's not really gusty anymore. It was gusty earlier, but get ready for the cold front. Yeah, yeah, Leroy, it's up in your area right now, isn't it? When I was looking at the radar, it looked like St. Louis was already getting nailed. Wind blowing in is usually good. That's what I was hoping for. That's what kind of prompted me to fish this one spot. Is it's blowing straight into the shore here, and that tends to blow that plankton in, which brings the bait fish in after it, and on goes the food chain. They were actually, I don't know if it'll let me do it or not. Came hard through Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, it looked like you guys were going to get it rough out that way. Because the folks out in Kansas were having it real bad yesterday. I follow a couple storm chasers on YouTube, and they had a live stream going from out there somewhere out in Kansas, but it was that live stream going somewhere out there in Kansas, but it was so many, the network was so bogged down that nobody could stream better than like 100 or 144p, something like that. You couldn't see nothing on it. Finally have 2 days in a row with no rain. Yeah, ain't no kidding. We had some yesterday in the morning, but it cleared out by about 11 o'clock. And then it stayed dry pretty much the rest of the day, and then it's been dry all day today. It's just been kind of hazy out. We knew it was coming. Live Jet 33. That kind of looks like spam. We'll keep an eye on that. See that if it's not, I'm not sure what a Live Jet 33 means. I see those show up in my comments every once in a while. I usually take them as spam, but I've got enough. Oh, one of those just looked like it's getting some attention. Brian B, what's going on, buddy? I think we're getting ready to maybe get bit again. I'm in a big old bird up playing. I don't know if I can get that up there without. I move that, I'll probably end up missing a bite, because that did look like it got knocked around a bit. Those of you with good eyes, this is the same area where we filmed the gender reveal a few months ago. Had the same rod holder set up and everything out here, and Caitlin and my wife Christina got on that little two-man boat, and there's something busting out there right off the boat ramp. Something's going crazy, but I ended up reeling them in on a tanglewood catfish rod. So, hey there, Mud Tramp. How's it going? Fishing frustrations. Just woke up. I wish I had. I'm tired today. Maurice Kaysen, how's it going, brother? Let's see if I've missed anybody. If I have, I do apologize. Brian B, Fins and Fines, Fishing Frustrations. William Cornelius, William, I'm butchering that last name and I apologize. I am using some very old shad there, William. It was actually questionable on whether I'd catch anything. Just rigged up with a simple Carolina rig, about a 12-inch leader, 7/0 circle hook, and just tossing it actually right up there by not too far off the shore. And I've had 2 fish so far today. Both of them have come just right off the bank. I started out the day with everything pitched out a little bit deeper with as hot as it was, and if they're out there, they weren't eating out there. They were up on this shore. Nice looking little thunderhead to our south there. See if I can try to level this off. This poor old tripod, man. This tripod, I've had this thing. St. Charles, no sir, I'm down by Marion, Illinois right now. Actually, probably closer to Carterville, Illinois. I am fishing at Crab Orchard Lake at the Wolf Creek public use area. And guys, if you're not familiar with that, it is really done up fairly nicely. I mean, we're right by the boat ramp. Boat ramp's right over there. And but if we look out, I'm gonna hold this up. They were actually working on the dock today while I was here. There's a real long walkout dock, and they're actually redecking that thing today. There's a dude out fishing over that way now. But they've got this done up definitely for bank fishermen. You go a little further down, there's some walkout docks by the causeway, and it's not uncommon to come out here on any given day and there'd be a ton of people fishing. I just lucked in today that there's not really a whole lot out here, but it's Thursday afternoon leading up to Memorial Weekend, so everybody's going to wait and take next Monday off instead. Dan's Creations, what's going on, bro? I tell you what, you know, it would be hard to pick. I know that Kevin Palmetto Cats, he does his Golden Whiskers every year and takes nominations, and there's I know he did one Subscriber of the Year, and I tell you what, that would be a hard one to, I think of everything out there, that would be the hardest one to pick. I mean, there are so many people that are so loyal to so many channels that it would be difficult to pick just one. After fishing one lake, one river, I'm on my way to the next lake. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I wanted so badly to go to the river today, and it just wasn't feasible. By the time I got all my eBay stuff done, it was time to go. Running out of time. Irvin, the paid tourist, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And stop and go traffic on 35. Ugh. Becca is a super subscriber. That ain't no kidding. That ain't no kidding at all. Yeah, I saw Fishing Magician was live this morning. He was, I knew he was young. I didn't realize he was as young as he was. Or actually, well, I should say that. I didn't realize that he was as old as he was. He was turning 24 today, if I remember right. I said, I don't know. I say he always looked younger than that to me, but he was doing pretty good. They caught 2 or 3 fish just a few minutes that I was able to watch it this morning. Those keep kind of bumping like I think we're going to see something, but almost makes me want to cut a big piece of bait and see if we can't get something big and mean after it. had no reason to go live. I know I have sat there before and I'm like, well, I'll wait. I've gone down and gone live and not gotten any bites. And so now it's like, I'll put some lines out in the water and see if, don't look at ages, I watch rods. Me too. You know, that's one thing, you know, fishing, catfishing especially, it transcends all age groups. I mean, I watch the young guys, I watch the old guys, and I'm, you know, according to YouTube's analytics, I'm watched by the young guys and the old guys, everything in between. So we all like have one thing in common. We like seeing big old catfish get caught. So I bought my laptop. Will it help your? I don't know, Becky. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Got skunked on my first live yesterday, but that's okay. So I had fun doing it. Chat was great. Yeah, Fins, if you're gonna go live, better expect to get skunked. That is the quickest way for me to get skunked is to go live. Some of these guys, they make it look so easy. They've got it down to a science. Chunky was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is. He's one of them that he can go live, and it's like, I don't know, he sends a messenger out to the fish or something, be like, hey, come get on YouTube, and they show up. But let's see, I might. I'm tempted to move one of these poles over into like the stake hole on my truck, but yeah, that's true. Mike, that's absolutely right. You know, skunk chat, there's almost nothing better than a skunk chat. You never know what's gonna happen. Especially if you start getting people like Chad Fields in the chat, or Creole, or somebody like that, James Dockery. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna cut a couple shad heads off there, and we'll go rebait stuff. I think those have been out long enough. I still have a feeling somewhere in here it's my bait knife, but I'm scared to actually come across the knife. I don't know if that's good or bad, but the wind just died down. So in southern Illinois, that's about the time that the tornado comes poking over the hill. I think Becca's down in Texas. She knows about tornadoes, I'm sure. Alright, that might have been getting bit. I'm bound and determined to walk into one of those rocks. That might have been getting bit. So we're going to put that back out there. Put that back out in a second. Thing hung up on me quick. And that's the wonderful part about doing it live. There are no do-overs. Everybody gets to see that when something silly like that happens. Oh well. middle one now will surprise me if it hooks up. Yeah, just like in the movie Twisty, threw the bottle up and it never hit the ground. Tornadoes are fun to chase. I used to do that to be part of that Skywarn program for the National Weather Service for years and years and years. I guess technically I still am, but I don't get to do it nowhere near like I used to. I don't have the time. It was fun though. Got to see a bunch of cool stuff. It was back in the day when we didn't have. Yeah, we can. This is a 2-pole and line only lake there, Chris. Watched almost all the big tornadoes come through Oklahoma. Oh, no kidding. Whoa. Keep stepping on that power cord. We just chase for the fun of it in Iowa. Yeah, that's, I had so many cool pictures and stuff back in the day, back before, we all had digital cameras and video recorders and stuff. Everything I had was on 8mm tape, and you're looking late 90s, early 2000s was kind of my heyday of it. Just over the years, moving place to place, and stuff gets lost in the shuffle. And man, I don't know where those photo albums and stuff like that are. And heck, I couldn't play the tapes now if I wanted to. They're probably worn out anyway. It was fun while it lasted. We need to fish. Those are fun too. Kind of hazing up to my northwest now. Got somebody's attention. Thought I saw lightning to the south there, but it's so quick I may have missed it. You tried any chicken baits or jello? William, no. I haven't had a whole lot of have not had a whole lot of luck with any type of jello chicken or anything like that. Now I know that Jerry Parker does Parker Pursuits. He has a lot of good luck, and we fish a lot of the same areas. He does good with it, but I don't know. For me, it's just I've always been partial to shad. Try to feed them whatever they seem to be eating at the time. I suppose right now with the water has gotten up almost around 80 degrees. I imagine cut bluegill work pretty good right now too, because the bluegill should be bullheads and channel cats love Kool-Aid chicken. See, I can't get them to bite on it, Jim. I have tried, and I know I've seen it done, so I know it works, but they won't cooperate for me. I've gotten a couple bites on it, but that's about it. Clever Mechanic 2.0, Clever Mechanic 20. Noob Pro Hacker God 90. Yeah, that's got to be spam. If somebody care to time that one out for me. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but let's. Yeah, somebody get rid of old Noob Pro Hacker God 90 if you don't mind. One of my moderators can take care of that for me. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. If your line starts floating in the air, it's time to go. Yeah, you're right. It's time to make like the 10-yard dash right over there to the truck. I mean, I'm not too far from. I've actually set through a. I was set up here one night bank fishing, and I think I had Caitlin with me. We were just trying to kill some time. And some big old storm come rolling in, and we ran and jumped into the truck, let that storm roll. We had a fish on the whole time that storm was going through, and I just could not bring myself to step out into that storm to try to reel in that fish. Let's see. I've been using the cheapest cut of steak, caught some blues and channel on it. Man, I can't see using it. I mean, I know it would work, but I'd like to get a hook in my mouth. I'm kind of partial to steak, even cheap cut. Becca the catfish cheerleader today. Your boy Troy, what's going on? We're hanging out here at Crab Orchard Lake, Wolf Creek area this afternoon. Got one fish early on right at the beginning of the broadcast, and like I said, I think that one come back baitless. It might have gotten messed with, but hey Avid, what's going on? Guys, Avid had a meet and greet just up the road this weekend up at Wren Lake, and it's going to have one next year. If you guys get a chance, make plans and come down, that'd be a blast. We got to go up on Sunday for a little while. I wanted to spend more time up there, but I unfortunately spent Saturday morning at the emergency room getting stitches, so that's fun. See, what am I missing? Christina put the whammy on. Ernie, you can't say that at the hospital. They don't find that funny at all. I tried that, and I said, don't mess with the pregnant girl. And next thing I know, I had about 6 different people in that ER room that had no business in there other than they were asking me what happened to me. And I think they were all coming in there at different times trying to make sure my story matched. So I was like, I guess they don't find that as funny as the rest of us do. I still thought it was funny, but I do. They just laugh and go. Yeah, I think they were. I think the one that I said it in front of might have took it kind of serious, and I mean, for any of y'all that have seen my wife, she's a good foot shorter than me, so I'm probably not honestly in any danger, but it's funny to joke like it. And guys, I'm gonna be getting the we'll be getting the event set up later on this week. So I'll be able to share the link out for that one. For those of you that didn't know about it, got to watch the short ones. They're mean. That ain't no kidding. I'm hosting a live catfish tournament on the 17th of July. It's an Ohio River only tournament. We're calling it Weekend Anglers Summer Pool Party, since the Ohio River, they divide that into sections called pools. Oh. Well, I thought we were getting ready, J&S, we might be getting ready to hook up. And that's that one it's right up there by the shore. That's that one I figured if any one of these was going to get bit, it's going to be that one. I still think she would, yeah. Their stories aren't, Irvin, they're her stories. Hey, short ones are not mean. Short ones are mean. I'm sorry, Becca, I got to agree with them. Now, Christina is significantly taller than my first wife, and there is definitely a meanness difference. She's the nicer of the two, so about 6 inches taller was all it took to find a nicer wife. Well, Becca, I'm 6'4", so my definition of short and other people's definition of short can vary quite a bit. But my first wife was 5'2". That's short. Christina's like 5'6", pushing 5'7". To me, that's still kind of short. Five and a half. Yeah, that's in that short range. It's all relative. I'll put it this way, you know, I forget how tall James Dockery is, like 5'8", 5'9", maybe something like that. Maybe not quite that much. And when he showed up at Mendota, the first thing I told him was that I was going to have to watch where I was stepping, and he aggravated him a little bit. I wonder if that one got our bait. They can stand in high heels and need help reaching the bottom shelf on our cupboard. That's short. J-Dog, not a whole heck of a lot. What's up from the husband? Hey, Angel Honeycutt. St. Louis, Missouri. I was talking to Leroy just a little while ago, talking about the rain coming in. It's headed our way, I believe. I'm wondering if that thing might have got my bait. I'm gonna look. I think I got a. It's coming for you. Yeah, but I don't know how long I'm going to have, but I know it is on the way. It's starting to darken up to my northwest where it's coming from. Mike Turner. Let's see how we're doing on charging. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on charging.
What are you doing? Recording what you're fishing for?
I'm live on YouTube at the moment.
You what?
Yeah, they are right on. They are right on the bank. I just had a quick picture. It's called thinking I'm 12 and running through the house again. So my daughter gets away with it. She's sick. We were. Oh, I take a boat out all the time, but I was kind of hard up for time today, so I was like, I'll just go out. That is true. I guess. I got a wife. Yeah, I got a daughter, got a son on the way. He'll be here next month. So usually my daughter's out here. Try to get one of those days. I get a bunch of those themselves. They're supposed to be stopping, but I believe it's I get called up. Where are you from? I live in Marion. I'm born and raised in here. I fish all over the place. The river, I like to fish the river a lot. Ohio, Mississippi. Paducah is probably my favorite spot as of late. Paducah built a nice boat. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. About an hour. It's a good trip. Yeah, it's worth it for some good fish though. My biggest come out there 48 pounds too. I used to that, but I just bring it. I used to shad or down on the river. It's a big old herring fish. You catch that. But I tell you what, you get some of those now. You get some of those boys down there. They're like, you get there close to fish. I've got a couple of those. They kind of get kick off some grain off into the water. Now fishing. I All they wanted to bite on so far today is the head. His body out there, they won't eat it. So cut that head off. I'm gonna rebait that one there. So.
Yeah. Go ahead. I just had to stop and aggravate you.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see if we got a fish.
He didn't get your bait.
Nope, he didn't.
Throw it back out.
Pitch him back out there till we do.
What are you doing? Fishing down along the riprap?
Yeah, all my fish today have come right up there along the bank. They're probably not that far off the shore.
Off the riprap.
Well, we had that good wind there when I first come in, and it was blowing everything right into the riprap. It was perfect. It's kind of dying down a little bit this spring. That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, we spent all day getting warm and humid. Now we got that. It doesn't do it, does it?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll let you go. Take care.
You too. Good to meet you. Starting to feel much better these days. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see what all I missed. Tell them go away. Oh man, that's not nice, Irvin. I go back, try to. I'm flowing back through the chat, guys. See if it's okay. I think we caught back up there. Yeah, I'm surprised that one didn't hook up. Leave the farm of cows in Texas. Gonna say I'd go set me a rod on the other side of the road over there and fish that other side, but I about had a rod take off Sunday. I'm kind of nervous about it now. Kaskaskia River in August, that's right. And that's going to be, Avid, correct me if I'm wrong, that's going to be, and he asked what was good. Well, you know what though was funny? He asked me what YouTube, but then I asked him if he was familiar with it. He said he was a beekeeper and watches videos about bees. So he was, once we got everything, he was familiar with it. I guess he just wasn't used to people going live on there yet. It's definitely better than some of the attention I've gotten before. We were trying to shoot that gender reveal video out here that day, and we had to pause it I don't know how many times. Now everybody, we must be close to 5 o'clock. Now 4:30. What we got here? Weather alert. All right, give me just a moment. Oops. All right, don't know what happened there. I hit a wrong thing on my phone. I got a weather alert. Evidently, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning. Said Western Williamson County, which would be that way from me. But can't see nothing yet. So until we start getting rained on, we'll stay here and fish. If we get a cow flying past, we know that we waited too long. Arkansas. Becca, you're moving to Arkansas? Fished in 20. You know what? That's a funny story there, country boy. Uh, my buddy Heath and I were fishing a bass tournament one time. It's been probably 12 years ago or more. And it had poured down rain all stinking day. Thunderstorms. It was just all around nasty. And we'd caught a few fish, but nothing great. And then the bite just caught on fire. We were down at the south end of Lake of Egypt, which is somewhere right over there. And we were catching fish, and I looked off to the west. There was it was starting to get pretty dark. About that time, we still had one of those little portable weather radios. And that thing went off a tornado warning. Yeah, there ended up being a tornado run through right about where we were fishing. So we took off and went back to the north end of the lake, and our fishing tournament day was over at that point. But we have been on the lake catching bass in a tornado. So. Probably count on one hand the number of bass tournaments I've fished, just because a lot of the time let's see, river pool fishing. Oh, your boy Troy. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I probably got distracted when. Oh, it was a big old blue heron. Can't see him. Maybe. Nope. He knows where the bait is. But no, what was your question there, Troy? I'll Big Country, how's it going? I know about the time I started talking about the pool party was when we got that bite. Can anyone get in on Troy, send me a message. We're actually filled up for the 17th date, but I'm starting a waiting list because sometimes, things do happen, and people have to back out at the last minute. And I have said if we can get 5 people or more that are interested, then I will go ahead and I'll host one on the 18th, which is the very next day, that Sunday, July 18th. I'll host it that day, and river is kind of sectioned off of the areas they call pools. Oh yeah, that's why it's called the pool party. It's just the Ohio River sectioned off in Alicia Barnett. Yep, we got the Ohio River pool party. What else did I miss here? But yeah, I said if we can get 5 or more on the waiting list, and I'll go ahead if the 5 on the waiting list are okay with doing it on the 18th, then I'll sit at the house on the 18th and host day 2 of that tournament. My wife is going to host it for me the first day. She'll be at home, and let's see, that one has not moved at all. We're going to pull that one in. There was a Subaru pulling in. I thought it was my wife for a second. Like, that's how you know you're in trouble. That's how you know you've been fishing too long. When your wife figures out where you're at on live stream and comes tells you to go home. Through here, we'll put one. All right, thank goodness for pickup truck manufacturers for putting rod holders right in the corners of the truck bed. I moved that rod back there off the boat ramp a little bit. We'll just move it out of the way because we'll see if anything comes from that direction. I've been seeing fish jump over there, so. Those old stake pocket holes do pretty good for holding a fishing rod. Let's see if we can get us some. Pull that back in, put small bait on. Let's see what's happening. See what looks like a good spot. We can get into it. I tell her if you're trying to take them out of the aquarium and they need to go to the bathroom. If I don't get the fish out of my aquarium, she's gonna beat me. You know, we've got a bluegill in the aquarium at home now. I forget how we ended up with him, but I brought him home one day, and a little bitty old thing. Brought him home, stuck him in the aquarium because the fish that we'd had died. The cat had killed it somehow, and that stinking thing is one aggressive bluegill. Oh, there's a blue heron. If that thing land over here, I'll feed it a shad. You know, I'm wondering. Let me. What was I saying earlier about us not being able to sit beside each other? Yeah, Ernie, I'm sure we'll get. They'll probably make a rule next year that you and I have to be separated at the restaurant. But Chad and Dockery are going to have to be separated at restaurants also. So we're in good company. I think we may move the. We do hashtag move the baits here in just a second. Whoa, there's a big old deer down there. Wandered out. I'd pitch that out there, but it tends to not be very deep over there. Who's in here? Katie Collins, how's it going? Guys, took Katie out on the boat Sunday. Got her a boat fish, and we also caught one giant snapping turtle. Ended up having just cut the line and hook and everything on that one. There was no messing with the snapping turtle. We'll have to make that one happen. We will make that one happen. Yeah, he was a big old turtle. I ain't no kidding. I thought about putting that thing in the boat to try to take him home, but he was not in a good mood, and it was not going to be good to have him out in the. I think I might have got him in the live well, but I'd have never got him out without getting my hand bit. With the luck I was having this past weekend, it was better off just to cut the line. I thought we could hit. Katie's trying to con me out of what I'm making for the fishing magician. Yeah, he was not happy. Go back to the yard till she bit me. That's a big old turtle there, country boy. He's trying to edit GoPro videos to get it out eventually. Yeah, once you get the hang of it, once you get the first one done, Katie, they'll go a little bit faster. I don't particularly like editing. I don't think anybody really does, but you reach the point where you just kind of get your routine going. It makes it a little faster. I've still got a ton of footage from our Mendota trip that I need to get organized into videos. I think I have 3 videos from Mendota that I need to get put up there. Let's see. I'm going to try to. Well, we fished out this shallow spot. Let's move. We got a little bit of time. Let's move the rod. All right, we'll pull that up. I'm gonna move the rods over. We're gonna fish a different spot. All right, we'll throw everything back in the truck. Go ahead and get everything moved. We've got another shallow cut over here. It's got some trees and whatnot up by the shore. So gotta work on the yard. Have company. Hey Troy, glad to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. All right, I'm gonna set the phone here for a minute. I'm gonna pull the truck up and we'll get to fishing again. Now we'll try a new spot. Let's see what we got. That one still has bait. I don't know if my rod holder is fitting the I don't know if it'll fit in the ground over here or not. It's kind of really rocky over here. Nope. go with plan B on that. Let's put that over on this one. What in the world? Get us another shad head. Give me just a moment, I get everything moved. You guys can see stuff again, but let's see here. I really want one over there by that stuff there. I also know that's shallow over there too. All right, and we got our rods in the rod holder. Factory rod holders, gotta love it. Let's put this over here. Should be able to get this to the point we can keep an eye on everything. Give them a few minutes over here and see what they do. And I know the shad we're using today, guys, it was fresh on Friday when I caught it. So tomorrow it will be a week old. And you can tell it's starting to get, it's just not fresh anymore. But I got out here today, I didn't have the net with me. I didn't have a bait knife with me. As you guys saw, I've been using a utility knife to cut the bait. All that good stuff. I'll pull my chair out of bed of the truck. Pull this over here. And see if I can get this where I can watch chat and sit down at the same time. Man, I thought we were gonna be on it today. I said I hooked up, caught one small fish before we went live, and Had one right as soon as we went live hook up. He tried swimming off into the middle of the lake with it. This would have been a good day to be boat fishing, because we could have worked a few different shallow spots, but whoa. Hate those things. Big old bumblebee. So we'll give this a few minutes. If we don't hook up nothing here, we'll probably gonna call it, because we probably ain't too far. Oh yeah, we probably ain't real too far from having to call it anyway, and I'll show you why. There's the west, and there's what's starting to peek its head over the clouds. There's my uncle and my grandpa coming by. They're always out here. I always run into them out here. Let's see who we got here. Well, Dan, you still in chat? Dan's Creations. Yeah, you would have either liked or not liked, depending. My little project I was working on today before I got to come fishing. I hooked up on my shotgun mics the other day, and it's an amplified one. It's one of those tack stars. It's nothing fancy, but it works real good with that Canon camera of mine. And hooked that thing up the other day, was not getting any audio out of it, and so I had it in there in my shop on my repair bench, and my wife come in there while I was working on it, as I was tracing the whole circuit of that little thing with an oscilloscope, and finally found where it was dropping signal, got it repaired, and got a microphone working again. But I was showing her on the oscilloscope what vocal waveforms look like, and my inner nerd was kicking in something heavy. So yeah, I was glad. I mean, it's not an expensive microphone by any means. I think they're a big old carp out there. They're they're not expensive by any means, but they sound good, and I didn't want to have to buy another one. So I don't know really what happened to it, but it finally found its issue. that wind stopped, guys, and this is air is just hanging on us, which is not usually good. And I'm thinking that is why the air is now hanging on me. So we're probably not too far from being run out whether we want to or not. Let's see if we got that. I don't know if that thing can reach. Yeah, here, B. 81. Hey, this thing's... That little fast charger's doing pretty good on this phone. If it gets no wind, but yeah, that ain't no kidding, Ernie. I don't like it when that wind dies down to nothing. You don't grow up in Tornado Alley and not keep an eye on stuff when it does that. But hopefully, I mean, my phone does have a weather alert feature. Hopefully that would go off if something really crazy went on. Yeah, Ernie, that's 100% correct. You have that good strong wind, and then all of a sudden it stops, and just start looking because it's gonna go crazy. And I mean, it just flat out got quiet out here. I think it'd be cool to get a tornado during the live stream, but I don't want to take my chances of getting hit by the said tornado. A big old turkey buzzard flying around. Two of them. Oh, turkey buzzard and the blue heron. Blue heron's taking off. Another heron leaving. I'm gonna reel this first one in. I'm gonna walk it up there, pitch it under that cypress knee, and see if something's laid up in that. Got a line by the time I get back to the truck. Might have to build a project for too long. I just noticed something in the bed of my truck. It's got that it's got those threaded inserts along the inside of the bed rail for that track system or whatever that Toyota has. And I may try to build me a rod rack for the back truck, span the width of the bed or something. Well, that's not very friendly looking now, is it? Supposed to get more rain all day tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like it's... Once it gets here tonight, I think it's supposed to rain pretty much all night. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be supposed to clear out pretty early in the morning, but it's supposed to be cooler all day. It's supposed to be only get up back into 60s. Which actually probably closer to being normal temperatures. But I was going to try to give this fish away. If I didn't have a truck payment, I'd go get a new boat. I sent old Ben Gable a message today. He had a thing on Facebook. He'd knocked the tail light off his boat trailer, and I keep telling him I want to buy it. I keep telling him he needs to buy a new Stormcat boat and sell me the one he has. And I sent him a message. I screenshotted his post and texted it to him and told him not to be beating my boat all up. He got a good kick out of that. Yeah, it would appear that we're going to get run out of here for too long. Our wind is coming back in about 20 degrees cooler, so. Fishing 9 a.m. in 3 different bodies of water with no bites. Ouch, Dan. Catfish headhunters. What's going on, brother? Hanging out at Crab Orchard Lake. Had 2 fish, one of them on the live right at the beginning of the live stream, if you guys are just joining. And then had 1 solid bite right before the guy in the black truck that didn't know what YouTube was pulled up and talked to me for a while. And other than that, it's been what I thought was going to be a pretty quick action day has turned into very slow. What was Wren Lake temps when Katie went out? Norm, it was the water temperature that day was around 80 degrees, about 81.2 if I remember right. I'd have to go back and look at some of my camera footage because I always inadvertently catch the water temperature. But I know Katie would have it because she was recording the fish finder, the Lowrance screen for a while. But yeah. Hey, there's Chad. How's it going, buddy? Chad's another one who's going to be fishing the pool party on the 17th of July. Yeah, you know, Norm, that was what's crazy is Wren Lake always seems to be the lake here local that takes forever to warm up. And we had been out on, Christina and I had been out on Crab Orchard on Friday catching bait. And it was 75, 76 degree water temps out here. And then to get on Wren Lake and have 80 degree water was just amazing because that lake does, wow. I think our front's coming. Look at that. Big old mean thing right there. So now we play the game. What do we get first? Rain or fish? And my money right now is on rain. I don't think we're too far from getting into it. Dangerous thunderstorm alert. I really dislike the 2-rod limit up there. Do you say? Yeah, they ain't no kidding. Now, Wren, you can do 3. Wren, you can get away with 3, and that's because one of them, technically, to be legal, it needs to have the rod needs to have your name and address on it because it's an unattended fishing device. But they don't push the issue too bad. If you're fishing with 3 rods, they'll leave you alone. But Crab Orchard, yeah, it's a Crab Orchard 2-rod lake, and they will enforce that. Which kind of stinks sometimes. You know, I'd like to, I mean, I wouldn't want, you know, I might not necessarily want to come out here and put out 10 or 12 or even 6, but 3, maybe 4. I'd be happy with 4. Man, that's looking awful up to the. Yeah, you guys are starting able to see that now. I'll try to move this so we can watch both. It's 2 rods here unless you buy a third rod license. Wow. That's the one weird thing is how every state is different on their. Grand Lake was a nice lake, I can say that, and I'll be back. Caught so many crappie. Yeah, brother, I wish we could have hooked up. I come up there Saturday night after the fact, and I thought it looked like everything had shut down, and I was I was about ready to shut down. I know that. It was it'd been a long day starting with that ER trip, but we could use 8 rods. We only use four. Four is a good number. But I've actually talked to one of our state reps about. We've got so many lakes here that are horsepower restricted to 9.9, 10 horsepower restricted, and I've talked to one of our state reps about maybe working out some kind of a modification to where if I were to go out there in my big boat and travel at no wake idle speed, I would do less damage to the lake and less erosion to the shoreline at no wake idle speed with a big motor than I would to go out there and run a 9.9, which, let's face it, everybody has 15s or 20s that they have 9.9 stickers on. But to go, even with a 9.9, to go run that thing wide open up and down that lake. But I'd like to see him, and he was receptive to the idea. Now, what would have made that weekend better? What would have made that weekend better? Not going to the hospital. That would have made that weekend better. Yeah. See, we're on the same page. I should have gone live from the hospital, but they would have had a conniption in that emergency room if I'd have pulled out my phone and started going live. But the ER doc was really cool though, because he come in and asked if he could. He had an iPhone that had a sticky tape on it that said wound cam, and he asked if he could take a picture of me with the wound cam, and I said, yeah, sure, whatever. And I was laid on this hospital bed trying to take a selfie, and he's like, do you want me to get a picture with your phone too? And I said, well, yeah, if you don't mind. So I had the ER doc taking pictures of me with my phone, busted up head, and then him going, oh, he goes, your phone takes better pictures than mine. And I said, well, I said, I can send them to you if you want. Oh, I keep trying to tell that story. Every time I try to tell it, I get a bite. So I'll go ahead and start trying again. I woke up late, Dan. I woke up late Saturday morning, and I had thought I had snoozed the alarm, but I guess I had swiped the alarm instead. So I woke up like 45 minutes later than what I really wanted to get out of bed. And I needed to be down at Olmsted because I was fishing the Poor Boys Catfish Tournament out of Olmsted with Captain Terry Rogers. And so I get up, I jump out of bed. It's one of those pure panic kind of things, like when you're late for work. I take off running into through the kitchen and go to the laundry room to get some stuff out of the dryer. While I'm there, I decide, hey, it's a good idea to go ahead and put my socks on because that'll save me time. And so I put my socks on and proceed to go running back through the kitchen, where our kitchen has laminate hardwood floor. So as I try to negotiate the turn to go back towards our bedroom, my feet and socks decided they wanted to go to the dining room. And so I fell and busted my rear end right in the floor. And then when I hit the ground, my head actually just kind of whiplashed, and I smacked the little archway, the doorway, the hard corner of that with right in the middle of my forehead. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be, I said, the first thing I think is, man, that's going to leave a mark. And I reach up and rub my hand across my face, and it comes back, look like somebody opened a red paint can. And so I got to go wake up my pregnant wife, and uh, had to wake up my pregnant wife and tell her, I said, hey, I need you to get up. And she said, why? And I said, well, get up and I'll show you. And she saw it. Of course, it's to save the gruesome details, it was very open. And it's a head wound. Anybody that knows head wounds bleed. And this was no exception. So she's like, well, we've got to go to hospital. So we got up and I got dressed and we went to I texted Terry, told him I'd be running behind. And we went to the hospital and they stitched me all up. And I don't know if Chad had heard that story or not yet. Man, these things are, look at that. This is kind of a cool way to end this video anyway, just with this thing rolling in. That's a pretty shot. Yeah, this is going to be here before we know it. So guys, we're at 151.26. I know it's awesome looking storm coming in. So I mean, at least we're getting a show, even though the fish stopped biting on us an hour and a half ago. But yeah, Dan, I'm right here at the truck. So if it starts to raining, I'm going to be able to throw the phone in there and at least keep it dry. So I won't be too far behind it. Would not surprise me to see a little bit of a funnel poke its way out of this thing, though. As much attention as the Weather Service has been giving it today. Which would make for one heck of a cool video. As long as it didn't do any damage. Yeah, this is not a bad little spot. Like I said, this the Wolf Creek area out here at Crab Orchard has been really developed with bank fishermen in mind. Now, there's plenty of spots to bank fish. And I mean, if you wanted to walk around through the tall grass, you could walk all the way around that point. It gets real, I've took my kayak out there, it gets real shallow. It's not more than about a couple feet deep out there. But I was banking on maybe there being something up there that wanted to bite. We got hit and I found it was a parking lot on the side of the highway for a while. Oh,
Cedar wax springs over there?
What's that?
Cedar wax springs on that mulberry tree?
No.
They're beautiful, man. Get them up. They'll be there through the weekend.
Really? I'll check that out. Thank you. Oh, here comes the wind. Oh yeah, here comes this storm. That thing's gonna rear its ugly head right over there. Wind is. Be careful going home, buddy. I'll sit right. Yeah, I'll sit here if I have to, Chad. But yeah, I had some. Oh yeah, there's. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's going to break up. Oh, it will let me zoom. Look at that. Hey, get out of there. There we go. Let that big gust front come off that thing and cooled the air down, so you know you've got rain cooled. You got rain falling close by somewhere. Do I live close to I'm sorry, Dan. Do I live close to where, buddy? I'm sorry. Hey, Mark from Catfish and Crappie. How's it going, brother? Good to see you in there. Catfish ain't easy. Where I'm at, I'm like probably no more than about 15 minutes from my house, 10 the way I drive because I've got a lead foot. So yeah, I'm not far from home at all. Starting to hear the thunder now. Let's see, 155, 34. Yeah, we've been live almost 2 hours, so what I'll probably do, I'll let this ride out until the rain starts pouring down or we hit the 2 hour mark, whichever one happens first. I think we flip a coin to see which one's going to happen. My folding chair is the first casualty of the May 27th storm. We will rebuild. It's not nice to say because I'd say there's probably been some bad weather out there today, but that's a pretty system. Table Rock Lake. Man, that is a lake that I would like to fish more. We went down there and rented a boat at that marina. It's been about 3 years ago now, I guess. And we rented a pontoon boat there at Table Rock for about 4 hours. I should have rented it for the whole day. And I went on a quest to try to catch me a smallmouth, and I ended up not catching really hardly anything. I hooked one little bitty bass, but it didn't stay buttoned up. We tried to catch catfish while we were down there. I think we might have gone live at one point down there, but oh, Dockery's in here. That's about time to call it quits then. What's up, James? I wasn't talking bad about you. Medium-sized crankbait, that's a rock, smallies all day. That's what we were there in. I guess about this time, maybe the first part of May. It was about 3 years ago, and I was kind of working a Ned rig around some of those rocks and whatnot. We just couldn't seem to. 4 hours on a lake you've never been on ain't a real long time to start trying to find something. Right? Yeah, that wind is. This lake's huge. Yeah, they ain't no kidding. But man, it's a pretty lake. Cove that Big Cedar is in is a great cove to fish if you come back. Now we stopped by Big Cedar while we were there, and they had just put in that Paradise Point or something like that. They had added on, Blue Green owns all that stuff, and they had Big Cedar, and then they'd added on Paradise Point, and they took us out there to show that to us. But oh man, that's a pretty shot. Let's see if we turn that way. Look at that. Nice old Southern Illinois thunderstorm. It's lightening up too. That's how it goes. It'll start looking real bad, and then it just falls apart. Around the corner, both great resorts. Everybody. Oh yeah, Aaron, I could I could tell you stories about Blue Green. I won't, but I could tell stories about Blue Green. Suffice it to say, it cost me a lot of money to get rid of them, but it was worth every penny. Park Lake Adventures. Huh. I work in the team for 17 plus years. I sold to many vacations to come down. Something be said when somebody that worked in the timeshare industry tell you not to buy one. Tell you everything you need to know right there. I will say this: anytime we dealt with Blue Green Resort staff, they were some of the nicest people that we'd ever met. You know, they do treat their people really nice, but when it comes to the business side of it, it's a whole different ballgame. All right, guys. Well, we have maintenance fees. Yeah, ain't no kidding. I'm sending a message on Facebook. All right, Mike, I'll do that. And I bought Mark. While I'm on here, I'll see your message. I'll respond to it when I get off here in just a minute. But I picked up the stuff the other day to build me one of those PVC camera mounts like you have, and I almost built it a little bit differently. I almost thought about, instead of a T up there at the top, I almost thought about getting a PVC cross and capping that top, and then I would have real estate all over the place to mount stuff on that thing. But I opted to go with just the T top one for now. But I think we're going to have some good luck out of that. I'm really looking forward to using that thing in that John boat. I think that's going to be perfect. And really picking up the winds now. So hey Jerry, you know, I had one right there before I went. Oh, fish on. Come on, get out and run. All right. It's a pretty. Oh, you stick me with that hook, you and I are going to have problems. He tell you what, he wasn't coming unbuttoned. Find a pair of pliers real quick, guys. Hello. Let's get this thing turned around real quick. Caitlin says yay. That's who got me a fish. Oh, hey, I don't want to do that. There we go. Nice Crab Orchard Lake channel cat. Look at that big old boy there. Chris and Telly, hi. Everybody jumping in right here at the end. This is the weirdest live I've ever done. Because I was getting ready to end this one. And hooked up a fish. I started this live hooking up to a fish. I think I've got a scale in the truck. We're going to weigh this one. You guys match foreheads. Who said that? Ain't nice. All right, let's see here. All right, you can calm down. All right, let's see if the battery's still working this thing. Yep, maybe. Yep. So let's see what we got. Fins and foul. Anybody want to take a guess on the weight before we show it here? Six, 7, 8.5. Let's see if you guys can see that. Hey, calm down. That is about 12.43, 12.47. That's the thing about Crab Orchard Lake channel cats. They get some meat on their bones. So we're going to let this puppy go. Let's move this thing over here. And if they're going to bite, Michael Murillo, yeah, it's at 12.43, something like that. There we go. Let's let this guy go. Give me a second, guys, because he's acting funny. There he goes. That was weird. He made me nervous. He went out of the water all that long. Am I not drenched? It has not rained a drop here yet. We have not had a single drop of rain. Catfish Dave's Frank and Josh. Oh no, that's fine. Chris, I've been trying to get Caitlin to look at it by telling her I look like Frankenstein, and she doesn't think it's funny. I thought it's hilarious. Hey, what if we're gonna bite? We can't stop after we get one fish. Rebait, get back out there. Now I let that fish go, and he went belly up and wasn't acting quite right. He just didn't look right. But then he finally, I poked at him with a stick and he rolled over and swam away. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's bring that one in. That old blue heron. He snuck in there on us. See him? Right there. Let's bring this one in. Come back with a bunch of grass. I had flashbacks from Mendota. Ah, this cut's a big old shad head. Let's see what we can get here. We'll get a big one. So, let's see. Got that one. No. I don't like the way that landed. It felt like the bait come off. I don't think it did, but it felt like it did. No, it didn't. There we go. That one's not the way. So let's put that up there. Well, we'll give it a few more minutes then, seeing as how we hooked up. No, there we go. There we are. Let's see what we got. Just got home from work. But we still have, I'll have grass in places our boats we won't find for you. Oh yeah. So that Mendota stuff better not be invasive, because we've introduced it to Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois now, all over the place. Because there ain't no way we all got it out of all our stuff. Fish from your truck at that spot. Yeah, Dan, it's a good little spot. I mean, it's and there is, this is a real small part about this is a real small part of the whole Wolf Creek area. The bigger part is right across the road over there, and it's got a long walkout dock and all that kind of good stuff. I wasn't exactly sure how well that was going to do holding the fish, but that was a decent sized channel cat, and that rod wasn't going anywhere, so. Factory rod holders. Now available on all Tundras. Your rod's anchored down, you won't have fishing. I know it. That's why I was worried about that, Parker. I was like, I cannot mess around. I was going to fish across the road earlier, but I had no way of securing the rod, so I said I ain't even going to try it. If it hadn't been for the Fishing Ninja, I would have been without one Tangler with Catfish rod on Sunday. That was a pretty cool little takedown though. Over there, that's about where my house is where it's dumping all that rain right now. It's starting to smell like rain here now too. So we're probably not too far away from it. So I can't really complain if we... Oh, there was a big lightning if you guys saw that one. I know for a fact I saw lightning that time. Lightning comes, that's when you put down the graphite rods and pick up the fiberglass. All day tomorrow will be... Yeah, Chad, that's what we're running into. We're getting it just, 12 hours ahead of you, but it's supposed to kind of cool off this weekend and make the... Probably just good enough to turn the fish off. It's pouring over there. Yeah, Parker, Christina said it's raining cats and dogs at the house, but so far I haven't had a drop of rain. Let's see here. We'll give that about... We're going to give this about 3.5 minutes and see if anything hooks up in that last. So that'll put us at 2:20, and I've got to work tonight, so at some point I do have to go to sleep. So, oh man, look at all the birds. You guys can't see them. Bird tornado. Well, she's at home in the house where it's safe there, country boy. I didn't make her go brave the elements and I bring it a fish home to fillet, so I had to score me points somehow. All those birds are coming over to me. That's a pretty good little fish. I'd take another one like him. And I think we're going to have to call it because I think here comes the rain. Yep, here comes the rain, guys. So I'm going to let you go before my phone gets... Guys, thanks for being with me, but I'm not going to get my phone soaked. So we'll see y'all later. I'm headed home.